Chapter 7. Charlie Gets Sick. Everything was going smoothly in Colorville, and Mrs. Bunny was relieved because little Charlie, who was very big now, seemed to be calming down and not having teenager angst anymore. But then she noticed he wasn't doing much of anything. He seemed lethargic, even though he had plenty of sleep. He was not at all hungry, even when Mrs. Bunny made his favorite, delectable dishes. She became worried and spent a lot of time reading medical books to see if she could figure it out. She asked everyone she knew, and no one seemed to have a solution. She started to get more and more worried and knew she had to do something. Charlie was her son, and she loved him dearly, despite the trials and tribulations of raising him. She decided to consult the giantess oracle. She would have done it much sooner, but she was afraid of this large and wise sage. The giantess gave her some magic pebbles and extensive instructions. She was to go to the magical doorway, and the pebbles were to be placed on the sun symbols right in front. The pebbles worked as a key. Then she was to say a certain word, which I can't tell you because I'm afraid of the oracle too. Once she had gained entrance, she was to find a path to the source of the elixir of life, and was to bring a small vial back for Charlie. She carefully memorized these important instructions. She felt that Charlie's life depended on it. Then she scampered off as fast as she could go. Once Mrs. Bunny went through the magical doorway, the very first thing she encountered was a large, frightening ogre that wanted to eat her. She took it as a sign that she shouldn't go that way, and she speedily avoided a horrible fate. Next, Mrs. Bunny came upon a lush and loaded blood orange tree. She took that as a sign that so far she was going the right way. She knew all about magical blood oranges, but didn't stop to try to get some. Her mission was crucial. She wouldn't stop for anything. Next, Mrs. Bunny came upon a funny troll who was singing a song in a hoarse, gravelly voice. She couldn't understand what the song was about, so at first she was stumped and wasn't sure if she should go that way. But then she saw the magic pebbles on the ground and knew she was on the right path. By this time, Mrs. Bunny was getting tired, but she didn't stop to rest, and she didn't stop to eat supper. She saw up ahead a warm, splendorous glow, and she headed in that direction. I hope this is the right way, she thought to herself. The glowing area was so splendid, Mrs. Bunny decided it had to be the right way. She almost stopped to bask in the amazing warmth and stare at the sight. Then she realized that there was something ominous about her wish to stop. "It's a trick!" And she quickly changed direction. "Oh my!" she exclaimed. "What is that? This has got to be it. Wow! Happy!" She looked carefully all over to make sure there weren't any hidden dangers or pitfalls. She sniffed and walked all around the area so she could see if something else would reveal itself. She even tasted it, and it tasted sweet and bubbly and made her feel rejuvenated. "This is what I have been looking for," she said. Then she filled a small vial with the precious liquid. She scampered home, lickety-split, and when she saw Charlie, he looked even worse. "Charlie!" Mrs. Bunny gave the elixir to Charlie, and he immediately drank it down and perked right up. "Yay! Charlie!" Everyone was ecstatic. Charlie was okay. He was still a tiny bit tired, so he flopped right down. Mrs. Bunny kept a careful eye on him for the whole night. What a relief! Her son was okay. Woo! Good night, Charlie. And that is the end of chapter 7. Come back for chapter 8.